What's up, guys? Going to do a little bit of a oil change video today. So we got the 2019 Kx250, and we're gonna do the first oil change and try not to grease our healers up too bad. Aiden's gonna be assisting me today. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to the oil change on this bike is simple. We have the manual with us. I just went over everything to make sure it holds not quite a quart, almost a full quart. So went to the manual, figured out the little specs and stuff of what we need to do, oil viscosity, all that good stuff. Got that. We went with, let me grab the parts here, all Kawasaki parts. We got Kawasaki 10W40 oil and filter. So super easy to do on this bike. There's not even any guards or anything to get off. Not like on my hidden 450L right here. It's got little guards and all that to get out of your way to do this. But so we got the oil drain bolt, which is right in under here, and then we have our filter in here. I have preheated the engine. It's a little on the warm side at the moment. So yeah, here we go. Let me get my son to hold the camera steady there. I went ahead and just before I started the camera, made sure I had my tools needed. Looks like the drain bolt on the bottom is a 14 millimeter. We centered it over the hole in our stand, and I went ahead and broke it free so that, you know, I don't have to sit here and strain and grunt on the video. Anyway, so just drop it. All right. This is the first oil change. We're about 2 or so tanks of fuel in. Got about somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 or 5 hours on it. So it was getting time. Oil appears to be just a little on the dark side, not too brown or anything. So I'm gonna let it drain for a couple minutes, and then we'll start the video back in after it drains. I'm gonna let it get thoroughly cleaned out, and then we'll do the filter here in a second. All right, so now it's time to place this back in there. So let's see if we can get it in there. Be careful so we line everything up. Run it in finger tight. I'm not going to put a torque wrench on it. I mean, you can do that. Probably should. I'm just going to snug it. Not over tighten this for sure. One Ooga Ooga on there. She's good to go. Alright, so here's something I haven't done yet on this bike. So I'm going to go ahead now. Pull this oil filter out. So looks like that's going to be a, I think it's 8 millimeter. Let me check. Yep, 8 millimeter. Slip it on, little turn, little turn, spin her off. All right. Yeah, if you don't have a good T-handle like this, I should sincerely suggest that you grab one. It's pretty handy around the shop. 2 bolts. Gonna hold those here. Gonna give her a little twisty twist here. There we go. And there's a little spring. Don't lose that. We'll rinse that off. And then we got our filter in there. If I can get that out. I have to grab my pliers to get that. I got them. Hold these for lunch. There we go. So here's the question. I made a mess. I'll have to get up in a moment, but it seems like everybody's real interested in seeing metal flakes or shards in these new engines, if they have them. I don't see a whole lot. I'm not sure what you can see on the camera. Let's see, I'm gonna bring it up here to the camera. That's pretty good. Maybe you can see something glistening there, I don't know. But yeah, got that done. So I'm gonna clean my hands up of this old oil. Here's all the greasy parts. I probably should have put a glove on, but I'll wash up good. I'll be okay. I'm sure it's gonna cause something later in life. But nonetheless, I'm gonna clean this up real quick. We'll continue the video when we start to put the new stuff back in it. Okay, here's the unboxing of the oil filter. Da, 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 da. All right, so we just want to check and make sure that it's really similar with the one I just pulled out. It looks like it's exactly the same. You never know, parts counter guys, right? So there's your old one and your new one. All right, so gotta install this. All right, I did notice that this didn't come with a gasket, but if you look, there you go, keep the camera right here. On this part, let me see, there is an O-ring around that. Now the filter just comes with a replacement, so I'm just gonna dab this dry on there. Not really dry, but just kind of dab up some of the excess overflow I had. We're gonna take this new filter, place it back into the little compartment here for it. So it looks as if it slips right into there. Felt it go in a little notch there. We will place this spring into the center of the little hole and line it all up. Now we're going to take our bolts, keep the camera up there. All right, 1 bolt. Now the bottom bolt, line you up. Yep, you were already lined up. And get you lined all up. All right, put the T-handle on there. I like to work my stuff in evenly, so I'm gonna give a little turn to the top, turn to the bottom, till I work it in evenly. All right, that's snug to the bottom, snug to the bottom. Just gonna keep going just very easily, getting them equally. Probably should torque those, but I just went evenly smooth on tightening the both of them, and they're both in now. So I guess it's time to find us up a funnel and do a little filling of the oil. Okay, so oil fill. Take your plug out. Hopefully this funnel fits that little hole there. It's pretty close. I think we can swing it. I'll definitely have to hold it and the oil. All right. Slowly gonna fill her up. The dog about scared me when it barked. Somebody's probably pulling up. But anyway, it's got a screen in the bottom of this funnel, so it's really slow. It's not necessarily the bike being slow filling or nothing, it's the funnel screen, but that's fine. Catch any small things that might be trapped in there. Even though new oil probably should not have anything trapped in it. Yeah, so it takes 0.9 something of a quart, so I'm pretty sure if you just hold a quart. Maybe I'll leave a little sediment in the bottom there. There we go. I won't just empty it. Alright, I'm gonna try not to get any on the bike. Take me a paper towel, in case excess, there we go. Wipe her clean. Alright, let's place this back on. I know it's not like a crazy in-depth mechanical thing to have done, but I have found myself in the past looking up, you know, before I changed the oil on a particular vehicle, you know, just YouTubing it real quick just to watch someone do it before I do it. I didn't particularly do that this time, but I'll post this so in case you do have one, you could at least watch a dummy do it and see if you could do it better. Yeah, maybe I showed you something that you didn't know or you did know, or at least you seen it done before you had to do it yourself. So I will say this, you have to, no oil plugs, filters, or anything need to be overly tightened. Sometimes a lot of people go and over tighten oil plugs, you know, the drains, and it's usually not needed. Just get them snug and then give them just a little more and they're good to go. You can put a torque wrench on there if you want to be really precise, but yeah, super simple changing the oil on this bike, so definitely wouldn't be scared to tackle that. So check back, like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate the views.